Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and I am here with a 15-minute ephemera project. And I just put lotion on my hands, which was really dumb. So, before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to some of you friends who are either returning subscribers, new subscribers, commenters, or folks that join in on my live sales. And today specifically, Mary Kinselberg, Karen Williams, and Lace Covered Skies. Thank you for all of your support and for all of your comments and participation in my channel, to those of you I mentioned and to everyone else as well. And today we are doing, as I said, 15-minute ephemera. So this is what you're going to need, and then I'll explain to you what I'm doing. So we've made covered paper clips before, and I think I have several videos on it, but that's what we're going to do with a little bit of a twist. So what I have is my corner punch, some of my handy, you can use any kind of tape you have, but I'm using my medical tape. I've got some paper clips, and I have some magnets, some scissors. I'll need my scoreboard, and then some papers. Now, here's how this came about. So I was watching, I don't know, last week, Lolly at Lollapalooza, and she reminded me about doing, I'm trying to find something to put these on. Here, let's see. We'll just use this because this is from yesterday's video. She reminded me of these fully covered, that one's stuck, there we go, fully covered paper clips, and I was like, oh, I haven't made those in ages. But the way that she did them were more like tabs, which were super, super cute. And I was like, yeah, I should make some more of those because I haven't done that. Well, while she was talking about it, she said, now, these are really heavy. So I'm looking through what I got here. She said, so you probably wouldn't want to use them. And she was making them with paper clips, like on a Bible, she said. So I got to thinking, and I was like, I bet you could use them on a Bible if you, instead of using paper clips, use magnets. So I thought, well, I'm going to try it. I'm trying to find the magnetic ones, and they're here. This one has to be magnetic, right? Yes. And I was about to try it, and I was in my living room, and this was yesterday, and I decided, I think I'm just going to watch YouTube on my television, which I rarely ever do. The first thing that popped up was her again, using magnets to make these. And I was like, winning. I don't even have to try it. She's going to show me how. So I thought we would just do some of these. So thank you, Lolly. I appreciate it. As she said, she didn't come up with this either. This is something others have done, and I don't know where I originally saw it, but I loved her take on it. I loved how she did it, and so I wanted to take a try at it. And the one thing I want to do, because I do think they would be cute on a Bible, is to use my typewriter maybe and make a digital with all the books of the Bible or just other words that you could use on these, because they would be great. So that is what we're going to make today. And look at, I mass made these. Look at how many I made. Well, this is my template. Well, we got to put that over here. There we go. But all of these, they're sticking together because some of them are magnetic. Look at that. And that was just, it took me no time at all. And the reason it didn't is because the way that she did this was a little more efficient, if you will. So let me explain what you will need. So you're going to need strips of paper that are 9 inches long. This is a mess. Look at all my notes. 9 inches long by 1.5 inches wide, if you want them all to be kind of the same size, okay? 9 inches long by 1.5 inches wide. Now, you can see that I have all of these that are, I think these are all 9 inches. I'm going to keep that one up front. Yeah, they're, well, approximately 9 inches. And I gotta turn off this heater. There we go. And then I have some bigger pieces right here that were just left over. But what she did is she used one large piece of paper, and I hope that this one's going to be okay to try. Well, we're going to try it. Whoa, Nelly. So what I'm going to do is quickly, because I didn't do this in advance, is quickly cut this down. I've got both P-U-P-P-I-E-S in here. One's got a toy, the other one's looking at her like, Okay, so we cut this all down. And then just for, again, efficiency's sake, and I know I could have used my scoreboard to do this, we're just going to make this 9 inches long. Okay? Okay. So 9 inches long this way. Hopefully that is straight. And put this in the scraps. All right, 9 inches. Now, what she did, which I loved, is she took this whole page and she then scored it, and now follow along with me or write this down, at 2 inches, 2 inches, 4.5 inches, and then 8.25 inches. And then she took it, flipped it, and then scored it at 6.5 inches the other way. Now, you probably could just not have to flip it and do it that way anyway. Then she took these strips, or took this one piece, and she just made 1.5 inch strips. Now, I'm going to use a different pattern for at least the first one that is a little bit easier to see, because this is one of my digitals that's on my Ko-fi shop. Did I make that too small? No, I didn't. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 5 out of each sheet that I did. Yep. All right. Now we have a little extra that we can use for something else. Okay, so now these are already scored. They're already in the strips that we need to make our paper clips. But I'm going to use a different one because I think it will be easier to... We'll try this. Oh, this one was a collage that I did. See how that's not going to work. This one's better. Is it already... This one's not scored. So let's do this so you can see. The way I had done it before is I cut my strips first. Duh. I could have done it so much more efficiently. And then I did each one of them. 4.25. I might have to glue some of these down. And 8.25. Flip it over. But you can do it this way. If that's the way you want to do it, you do it. You do it your way. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is, let's see. Well, what I did is I folded this up first so I knew where that was. But now we're going to fold this one forward, this one forward, and this is going to probably need, like I said, gluing because this is a collage piece. So when I start folding stuff, it pops off. And then this one folds back. Okay, and like she said, it ends up looking like the letter G. But let's pop these on here and make sure we got everything down. And I did these, again, this is another project that I did yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. She's like reading my mind. It was wonderful. Okay. So it's going to look like this. And the paper clip is going to go right here. So here's what I'm going to do. First of all, with like this one, I did not round the corners. On these, I did. And these are some of my collage. Now, I will tell you, if you're doing collage or masterboards and cutting them into these, magnets do not work well. So just know that. And I might not be able to, depending on how thick it is, like this one is working okay. So then I'm just going to round the top. Hey, that's enough. I'm going to try to round this. That's the baby puppy growling at Ruby. Okay, so now we got this and this, and then we can do, ooh, I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm not gonna, I'm thinking, I want to round it. Well, we'll just try it. It's really thick right there. It's not going to work. Okay, that's okay. Roll with the punches. Okay. Now, all we're going to do is take, this is a jumbo paper clip. Now you can see this side is, we cut, as we scored it, is shorter than this side. So you're going to want the long end of your paper clip to go on the back. Just like this. There's the back. All right. Now, why is that? Hold on. We got problems here. I gotta push this down because it's not staying. And see, that's from where, because this is a masterboard. Okay. And I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac. You could use our glitter glue. I do not know what kind of glue she was using, but it was not either one of those two. She has particular glues that she likes to use. Okay. And I'm just going to hold that like that for a second. I'll put this all together so you guys can see, and I'll hold it down. And then I'm just going to glue that. I'll put a little up there. Tuck this over the top. Gonna make sure it's straight. Bone folder. And then we're just going to turn this up. Now, on some of these, I'm not going to do it. Well, I guess no. Sure, why not? We'll do it. I made a couple of these into itty bitty baby bitty pockets. Okay, that's it. We just finished it. And I'm just going to use a couple of these sewing clamps just to keep it all down while it dries and set it aside. Cool, huh? Let's make one more. Let's make one where we are going to use, why aren't these? I swore I scored all these. So weird. Well, should we make one? Let's make one with this, even though it's kind of hard to see. So again, I always just fold that one up first. This one we're going to use a magnet. And I'm going to fold it down, and fold it up. Okay? Now, in this case, we're going to want our magnet to go under here. So I'm going to grab two of my magnets. These are on my To Restore You Essentials. And I'm just going to sit one down there just so I can see where it goes. I'm going to take that, slide that one aside. Then I'm going to take my tape, and I just always do this. I always put a piece of this med tape over my magnet. And now I'm going to need to see where I want that other one. So when it is all said and done, where'd my other one go? Did it slide back to its friends? I think it did. So I'm going to slip this right here. Oh, I hope I didn't glue this upside down. That would be bad. There we go. All right. Now I'm just going to make a tiny little mark, just so I know about where to glue it. Dab of glue. Put that down. Put that over it. And now I'm going to take this apart. Whoa. And I'm going to glue all of this. Let's use this time. Glue that up. Oh, I love that. And I'm going to glue all of this. Whoa. I mean, aren't these easy? Well, you can tell I made a ton of them. But great 15-minute ephemera. That one goes down. And this one I did not round. And then pop this closed. All right, let's make one more with a magnet. And probably don't need to do this as much as I did with the paper clip. But let's make another one. But let's round the corners on this one. Let's do that one. Okay. Roll this up. Roll it down. Not roll it. Fold it. All right. Let's round up the corners. And down here at the bottom. So all I'm doing is rounding the top two corners, bottom two corners, and then these right here. And that's all there is to it as I make a mess. All right. Now we need 2 more magnets. Hard to get apart. And I want this to be hang on. So I'm going to glue it. Pop it down. Slide this off. Use a piece of tape. Oops. I think that jiggled a little bit. That's okay. Then I am going to come on, come to mama. There we go. Give it a little mark. Pull it aside. Dollop of the glue. Pop it on there. Tape. And I'm going to pull it apart. We're going to use this again. Our glitter glue. Hi, honey. And then we're going to glue all of this. Fold it down. And fold it up. And there we have it. So we have got a very quick 15-minute ephemera project for you to try. And again, thank you, Lolly, for the inspiration in making it a lot easier to mass make these. I really appreciate it. And if you don't, go check out Lolly's channel as well. And I think that's all we got today. And until next time, remember to take time to just be. And don't forget to check out the live sales that are happening weekly on Thursdays. And to go over to the Ko-fi site and check out those. Oh, I was going to put one of these on here. And see what is new in the shop. Let's see. Which one do we want? They kind of look like they're traveling. So let's just stick that on there. And they are indeed. And then you can put your little tabs, just like on this. I mean, those are all different ones, but if you make them all the same size, you got it ready to roll. So thank you again, and we will talk to you soon. Cheers.